Hello, my name is Alex MacDonald, and I'm here with my good friend, Pastor O, and we're going to be telling you about something very special we have coming up. In less than 2 weeks, on Wednesday, April 22nd, we'll be introducing a 40 Days of Purpose campaign. And to help us get oriented with the 40 Days of Purpose campaign and what it involves, I'd like to introduce to everyone our vision overseer, Pastor O, and have him answer a few questions for us. And just to let you know who he is, he's a gentleman that is currently a lawyer, and he has the doctor on the beginning of his name. And so that's really very cool right there. He's pastored a couple of physical churches, and he's been very successful with online business. But he felt a calling from the Lord to start the first official online church. And so he's done that. He has over 18 books published, and he has an amazing team that he's built. He's been mentored by none other than Dr. Miles Monroe, one of the greatest authors of all time. And he's aggressively taken the gospel to the internet. And so I kind of like to describe him as the Michael Jordan with his aggression and the Apostle Paul when it comes to his dedication to the Lord. So with none other ado, help me welcome Pastor O to the broadcast.
All right. Oops.
We're going to figure this out. There we go.
There you go. I'll let you do it. All right, my man. Thank you so much for having me on this interview today. I'm really, really excited, just like you are, for this, and I'm happy to be here on your show to be interviewed today. Okay?
Yeah. I just got a few short questions to ask you, 5 to be total, and I want everyone to know what exactly is it we're doing and how they can be involved. And so we know that it's starting on April 22nd. But let everyone know what exactly is the 40 Days of Purpose campaign.
Well, it is a what I call a personal, spiritual and group spiritual challenge for people to actually find out why they are here on earth. And I thought it was such an appropriate time now that there's a lot of panic all over the world where people are wondering what is going to happen tomorrow. It seems like a great time for us to answer that ultimate question: why am I in this world? And that's what it's all about. That gets the whole church as individuals and as a group to answer the most basic question of all: why am I here on earth? That's what it's all about.
So is this a fundraising campaign?
No. It's not a fundraising campaign. What we are going to be doing is that we're going to be exploring the 5 purposes for every person's life by answering that simple question: what on earth am I here for? We're going to be going at it on 3 different levels. Individually, we're going to be reading a book called The Purpose-Driven Life on a daily basis. Everybody participating will read a chapter in that book. There are 40 chapters for 40 days. Then after 7 days, we gather together as a group also to discuss the teachings for that week. And is a global campaign, the way we are structuring it now, for everybody all over the world to be able to be part of this, so that all of us can answer that sneaky question that every one of us, we've asked each other at one point or the other. But finally, we want to get it answered individually and as a group over a 40-day period. So it's a campaign for spiritual growth, not to raise money.
So we know what the what is, but who is the 40 Days of Purpose campaign for?
Well, the purpose-driven campaign is for every person. First, in our online church, we're an all-internet church, so that's why we are making this campaign an all-internet-based campaign. But it is open to everybody, the visitors and even the curious who want to answer that simple question for themselves. And it uses the power of alignment at 3 levels to help us put these purposes into practice for church members, visitors, and anyone out there who will participate in this across the globe.
Fantastic. And so there's the individual, the group, and then the congregation level. On the congregation level, what can they expect?
Well, the 3 levels of an alignment is individual, the group, and the congregation. Okay. So I'd like to talk first about the individual. The individual is where each person, you memorize weekly verses. There's a verse you have to memorize each week, and you read daily readings of the Purpose-Driven Life book. Okay, the book is in the 40 chapters, so you're going to have 40 daily readings that you do on your own in your own private time, and it's going to take you less than 20 minutes to be able to read that chapter every day. And then every week, we memorize one verse from the readings of that week. And then we'll be able to give you a badge on the internet to show that you have memorized this. When you take the quiz, we also have a quiz in our private Facebook group for those who are going to be participating in this. Once the 1 week is over, the individual, you take the quiz to show you understand, and then you memorize the verse, and then you get the badge. Then we go to the group level. Okay, the group level is where we break people up into small groups of between 10 and 50, where they will come online for the internet version that we're doing every week to have a group meeting using apps like Zoom, free conference call, HD app, or Skype, whatever is convenient for the small group leader, where they will discuss together how to answer these questions based on the readings they've done for the week. And finally, on the congregation level, which is all of us coming together every Sunday, it will take a series of sermons over that 6 weeks period. We're going to have 7 sermons on the purposes. And then all of us will also participate in 4 church-wide events that are designed to help people launch this 40 Days of Purpose Challenge into their private lives. Because the idea is that we want to make this experiential. So the sermons that we're going to preach over the next 6 weeks, once we start on the 22nd of April, will relate to each purpose. And then we also have 4, I'm sure you probably will ask me about that at some point, 4 different church-wide programs designed to make this thing internal with us and to celebrate these purposes in our lives. So those are the 3 levels.
Fantastic. So we have been talking about special events, and you almost mentioned it. So I'll officially ask you, what kind of special events are you planning?
Well, the 40 Days of Purpose challenge is a 40-day event, like I said. Every day there is something to do by the individual. Once a week, there's a group gathering to discuss it. And then there's a Sunday event where we preach on a purpose for that week. But as far as the special events is concerned, these were woven into the program to help everybody get the most of it. The first one we are going to be doing is the group leader drive. We are going to be getting people who want to lead a small internet group to volunteer, and they can actually do that at I think 40 what is it now? dophost.thecyberembassy.org. So that's what we're going to be doing next week for people who want to be group leaders to sign up as group leaders. We are going to fix people who sign up into this for this campaign. We'll fix it under different groups. And of course, the group leaders will also be encouraged to invite their friends to join their group. So that is called the group leaders drive. That's what we're going to be. That's the first event. The second one then is the kickoff event, because this is a global event that we are hosting on the internet for the first time. I mean, many churches have had this purpose-driven life campaign, but we have never seen where this is actually done exclusively on the internet before. So we want to launch this properly. So on Wednesday, April 22nd, we're going to have that second event where we're going to launch it with a fellowship to give everyone their copy of the Purpose-Driven Life book that they're going to be reading. We have, as you know, as our campaign director, you already made arrangement for everybody to have a free copy of this book, a digital copy on the internet. So during this launch, we're going to be releasing the link for everybody to be able to get access to the book so that we can all start reading from that day. And then by video, we will hear a live changing message from myself and the author of the book, The Purpose-Driven Life. And then we give them a peek of the 5 purposes that will unfold. And of course, you know, I love watching movies. That kickoff event will also include a group movie watch on the internet where we play a movie live and people can join, the way you can do that on Facebook now, where we can invite all our friends and share digital popcorn and watch a video together. That's the kickoff event. The third event that will be included here is the missions fair. We call it ministry fair. The idea is that, like a church fair, it will showcase all the ministries and outreaches in our online church and give people a chance to get involved, because we are a full-fledged internet church. All our ministry is done online. Even right now, you see us doing a drive to raise funds for widows. During this corona thing, we have plenty of programs that we do online as a church. So the ministry fair will give everybody who's participating, who wants to, it's not compulsory, an opportunity to know the kind of ministries we have in our department, like your own case, who wants to be a disciple, the prayer surge, the soul hustlers and all that, so that people can decide which one of them they want to use, they want to serve in. So that's the third event. And of course, the final event, which is the wrap-up at the Celebration Sunday, which is the culmination of the whole campaign itself, where we're going to have an online party to celebrate what God has done in our lives. And we're going to be explaining exactly what form or format this online party is going to take as we roll. But I am so excited for those 4 events.
Me too. I'm excited for those as well. You've definitely put a lot of hard work into this. We've had a lot of other people working hard. So it leads me to the question, do you need any help on the campaign team?
Well, we are always needing help, right? You. Maybe I should be answering for you, because you've been working almost round the clock on this. Typically, to do a purpose-driven campaign offline is like a kind of a 3-month plan to 6 months. But because it's internet, everything is compressed. So there's a lot of work that we're doing. So we need a lot of help for those of you out there. Number one, we need you to join as part of the challenge, because it is important for every one of us to challenge ourselves to know why we are here on earth. So the first thing you want to do to be able to help us make this a success is to go to 40dop.thesabaembassy.org to sign up as a participant. In other words, you want to be part of the challenge. It is free. We're going to give you the book to read free. We're going to give even some free gifts for participating. The second level of help we need is for people who want to help us lead small groups. Our prayer is that we want to have up to 100,000 people participate together across the internet, across the world, across several nations in this campaign. To do that, we're going to need lots of small group leaders. We're actually starting with 200 to begin with. We need 200 group leaders. And for you as a group leader, what you're going to be doing is more or less leading a small group of people on the internet. You will pick where you guys want to meet online, whether it's going to be Skype, whether it's going to be Facebook group, whether it's going to be Zoom. We're going to show you how to do all of that. Okay, and it will not cost you any money to get these apps. They're free. So we need people to serve as group leaders so that we can break out into small groups to discuss these, small groups of 10 to 50. So, and also everyone who would like to take the personal challenge to discover their life purpose, this is for them. We're looking for leaders, influencers. See, that's the 2 levels now. So, and of course, we want you to make a commitment, if you are doing this, to follow the challenge and let it play out. Because if you really participate in it, I guarantee you it's going to be a spiritual transformation for you as an individual. You're not doing this for me. You're not doing it for anybody else. You're doing it for yourself. Wouldn't it be nice if you can have very, very good clarity on why you are here on earth? And that's what this is all about. So we need you to join. One, we need you to also volunteer to be a leader. If the Lord speaks to you about that, we know everybody cannot be leader, but if you feel you can do it and you don't need technical skills, I think at another point, I'm going to be teaching what we need of leaders, nothing complicated at all. And of course, we want you to pray for us. Prayer is probably the most important thing we need from you out there right now, for you to pray for us that this will be a success. And more importantly, it will not just be a religious exercise, that after the 40-day period, everybody who participates in it, no matter the number, will get their lives transformed. That's when I consider it a success. When we start seeing people whose lives are getting transformed by going through these 40 days of purpose thing. So that is what we need from you. And as we get going, we are going to provide all the documentation you need. If you go to our website now, 40dop.thesabaembassy.org, all the information you need to be able to participate in this 40 days of purpose challenge is there. Remember, this is an online campaign. Everything we do on it is going to be digital. So we've created a sign-up page at 40dop.thesabaembassy.org. Immediately you sign up, you are going to be directed to another page that will ask whether you want to be a leader in this, a small group leader in this challenge. You can either say yes or no. There is no obligation here. But if you are one of those people that want to lead, we also explain what it takes to be a leader, what you're going to need, so that you can see that this is an easy to do thing for you to lead. Then you can then also register for that. So we want everybody to be familiar with this campaign before we launch. So please go to the site, 40DOP. Can you put it on the screen for them, please?
Yes, sir.
The website, 40dop.thecyberembassy.org. All right, so that is, I think that is it. So you can go there to register. Now, if you you believe that this is something you would like to participate on, okay? I think this is an Apple up one here. I keep jumping into you, my friend. Just a cleaner link, okay, right there.
There we go.
That's how to register, 40dop.thecyberembassy.org. And please remember, after you register, you put in your name and email. It's going to direct you to another page asking if you want to be a leader. And then he also explains to you what is required of leaders, what you're going to be doing, so for you to see whether this is for you or not.
Fantastic. I think that's all the information we need for today. I really appreciate your time. So we're looking for you out there. We'd love for you to get familiar with this and be praying with us for the impact of this campaign on our own lives, on our own church, on our community, and on a world scale. So thank you guys for a few minutes with you, and we love you guys. Happy Good Friday. We'll see you soon.